Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a very exciting and, let's be honest, a bit of a hot topic that's been on many people's minds lately. Iraq's potential digital currency and the fascinating concept of deleting zeros. But before we get into all of that, let me take a moment to set the stage for you and give you some context on why this conversation is so important right now. In recent years, we've seen some truly remarkable strides in Iraq's financial landscape. What we're witnessing is not just change on the surface, but a deep structural transformation of the entire financial system. This is a change that is not only happening within Iraq's borders, but is also reverberating across the entire Middle East and beyond. These advancements are influencing the geopolitical landscape and shaping how Iraq positions itself in the global economy. This shift is absolutely crucial to the future of Iraq's economy and its path towards sustainable growth, and at the heart of this transformation is the central question of monetary reform. In this video, I'll walk you through the current developments in Iraq's financial system and why they're so significant, especially when it comes to the idea of a digital currency. So let's dive right in. Now, if we're being honest, there's one huge barrier that Iraq faces in this financial revolution: trust. Iraq is embarking on an economic revolution, but for a digital currency to actually succeed and gain traction, the people need to trust the system. That's not something that can be built overnight, especially given Iraq's complicated financial history. The reality is that many Iraqis have lived through years of economic instability, and they've seen firsthand how inflation has eroded their wealth and diminished their purchasing power. For many, there's a question that looms large. How can we trust a new system when the old one failed us? I've been in contact with someone from the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, and the more I learn about the current projects underway, the more I realize just how big of a moment this is for Iraq. There's a major initiative in progress aimed at deleting zeros from the Iraqi dinar, which you've probably heard about. But what does this actually mean? And why is it so crucial for the future of Iraq's currency and economy? At its core, deleting zeros is about reducing the face value of the Iraqi dinar. The idea is to remove zeros from banknotes, which is often done to combat hyperinflation. We've seen this in other countries in the past, and it's a crucial step for improving the economy. But here's where it gets interesting. There's a key component that makes this process successful, and that's a rate revaluation. Without this revaluation, the entire project won't be able to move forward. Essentially, for this plan to work, the Iraqi dinar needs to regain value. It's not just about reducing the number of zeros on paper, it's about strengthening the currency itself. When the dinar becomes stronger, it sends a clear message to the public. This is a currency worth believing in. That's exactly what Iraq needs to rebuild its economy and restore confidence in its financial system. Without this strength, there's no foundation for other reforms like a digital. This brings us to the next part of the conversation. Why digital currency? Digital currency is a form of money that exists entirely in electronic form. Unlike physical cash, it doesn't have a tangible physical representation. Instead, it relies on technology to facilitate transactions. But why is this important for Iraq? Iraq's economy has been under heavy strain for decades. It's faced numerous challenges: sanctions, wars, and widespread corruption, all of which have contributed to a fragile financial system. If Iraq wants to move forward, it needs to modernize its financial infrastructure, and one of the most promising ways to do that is through digital currency. However, here's the catch. Iraqis are understandably skeptical. They've seen inflation eat away at their savings, and they've witnessed firsthand the instability in their financial system. So the question is, how can Iraqis trust a new, digital currency when the old system has failed them time and time again? For Iraq's digital currency to take off, rebuilding trust is absolutely essential. People need to have confidence in the system before they can embrace something like a digital currency. This can't be rushed. It takes time, education, and transparency. The government and the CBI must work to rebuild that trust step by step, and one of the most important ways they can do that is by educating the public on how digital currency works and what benefits it can offer. Think about it. Digital currency isn't just a tool for everyday transactions. It can make the entire financial system more efficient, more secure, and more accessible. Imagine a future where sending money to family members is as easy as sending an email, quick, seamless, and with low or no fees. Imagine a future where businesses can access funds quickly and easily to grow and expand. That's the kind of future Iraq could have, but only if it rebuilds trust in its financial system. So how do we get there? The key is education. The Iraqi government and CBI must engage with the public, explaining how digital currency works, why it's beneficial, and how it can help stabilize the economy. This means hosting webinars, community events, and open discussions to make sure people understand the technology and how it can improve their lives. Transparency will be critical in overcoming skepticism and helping Iraqis feel confident about the changes coming their way. But it's not just about education. Iraq also needs a solid regulatory framework. To make digital currency work, the government will need to implement clear and consistent rules that protect both individuals and businesses. This includes ensuring that digital transactions are secure, transparent, and reliable. Without strong regulations, digital currency won't succeed. And of course, Iraq will need to invest heavily in its technological infrastructure. This means building secure, reliable systems that can support large-scale digital transactions. This isn't just about having the technology in place. It's about ensuring that the technology is up to the task of handling financial transactions securely and efficiently. The CBI's first priority is the deletion of zeros from the dinar. Once that process is underway, they can start to have more serious conversations about implementing a digital currency. But everything hinges on the success of the dinar revaluation. If the dinar regains strength, it will lay a much stronger foundation for the digital currency to flourish. This is a step-by-step process, and it will take time. However, with patience, a clear plan, and a commitment to transparency, Iraq can emerge with a stronger, more stable currency, as well as a digital economy that can take its place in the global marketplace. Now, you might be wondering, what does the timeline look like for all of this? How soon can we expect Iraq to implement a digital currency? It's a great question. The transition will likely take time, several years in fact. However, once the government gets the necessary financial reforms in place, particularly the revaluation of the dinar, the groundwork for a digital currency will be a lot more solid. The government will need to work closely with financial institutions like banks to facilitate the exchange of the old dinar notes for the new, smaller denominations. At the same time, the public needs to be kept informed. Clear communication from the government is essential to ensure that people understand the changes that are coming and what they need to do. This is especially important when it comes to addressing concerns about the potential for drastic devaluation. The goal is not to wipe out value suddenly, but to help the economy recover gradually. So, in conclusion, the road to a digital currency in Iraq is not going to be easy. Trust is key, and the revaluation of the dinar is a pivotal step in that journey. But with patience, education, and strong infrastructure, Iraq has the potential to transform its financial future. It's not just about technology, it's about rebuilding trust in the system and creating a currency that people can believe in. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this video insightful, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content on Iraq's financial future. And as always, drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. What are your hopes for Iraq's economy and the future of its currency? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay informed, stay positive, and let's watch this financial journey unfold together.